Stand for the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, I would like to call this meeting of the Town of Plattsburgh Town Board to order for December 17, 2012. You can roll call, please.
Bernard Bassett.
Here.
Thomas Wood.
Here.
Martin Mannix.
Here.
Paul Lemoy.
Here.
Gerard Renadette.
Here.
James Coffey.
Here.
Even before we begin with our agenda and our public session, I think it would be more than appropriate, and I'm not real sure how we do it. I'm not sure what the right way is. The events that took place this past Friday in Connecticut certainly impacted a lot of people in many, many ways across the country. I think the greatest error might be in not also acknowledging the impacts when things like that take place. And, no need to really indicate, I think, how tragic, how unfortunate. It simply is so important that we find a way to take a moment ourselves, give a thought, a prayer to those who, as young children, those involved in the school who lost their lives, and those who forever be impacted, have lost a part of their life while they're living as a result of the experience. So we might just, your own personal introspective for just a moment, please. Thank you. Resolution 239, approving the minutes of the previous meeting.
Resolved that the minutes of December 3rd, 2012 be approved and the reading of the minutes be dispensed with.
Have a motion. Mr. Renadette, second. Mr. Mannix, any discussion?
Oh, just that I was present for almost everything, except the opening.
Did we mark that for Tom?
I don't- I don't have you absent on mine.
Okay.
Is it marked on yours, Todd?
The one that I had.
Yeah. Okay. Any other comments? A roll call.
Thomas Wood.
Yep.
Martin Mannix.
Yes.
Paul Lemoy.
Yes.
Gerard Renadette.
Yes.
Bernard Bassett.
Yes, resolution carried. It's a portion of our meeting where we invite anyone from the public that would like to do so to make comments. We just ask you to try and limit your comments to 5 minutes, and please state your name and address for the record.
Is there anyone else who wants to speak?
You can have our minutes.
My name is Richard Mudd, and I live on Cumberland Head, and I represent the Cumberland Head Taxpayers Association. And first of all, this presentation is going to be a little bit longer than my time frame, but I got people behind me here that's willing to allocate their time in order for me to get through this. So, I'd like to start off with, to set the stage for this presentation, the first half addresses issues that I find very disturbing, and I think for the most part, the people in this town, if they were aware, they would be as disturbed as I am about it. The second part is very positive and addresses proven principles on how a town in our situation can improve its status. Shortly, I will be leaving to visit my family in Chicago, Illinois, and Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I may be out of sight for a while, but my work will carry on. I have gained the support of 15 people who are eager to help implement a program that I've been working on, and that's town coverage. Improving our ability to communicate with the people of this town, keeping everyone informed, getting people involved, and most importantly, having people feel they are not standing alone. This year may be cut short, and we may come back early. As I see it, we have a lot of work to do. As one citizen of this town, I am up to the challenge to help improve the condition of this town and for the betterment of this people. And I have stood before this board more than once and said, I would like, or we as a group, would like to be part of it and to help. To date, I have not seen one person step forward and accept that. The purpose of my discussion tonight is about issues I find disturbing and where we can go from here. The year 2013 has the makings of being one of the worst years I will ever witness in my life. It certainly has the makings of it as I see it. I can't imagine how some of the people in this town are going to deal with it, and now, thanks to you guys for the passing of the 2013 budget, everyone is going to pay even more. Mr. Mannix, at a recent meeting, you made reference to the fact that you guys are not the ones handing out the largest tax liability and the tax increases, alluding to the county and Beekman Town schools. We're well aware of that. And there's one thing that I want to make perfectly clear. Beekman Town School is the center of our radar screen, and we're going to address this situation. We're joining forces with another group called United for Kids, working to improve on the educational system that is failing our students, working to improve accountability and transparency for the various stakeholders and the financial sustainability for the entire district. We are looking forward to this challenge, providing the kind of support needed for these kids to achieve a top-level education. Mr. Mannix, you also made reference to the previous board members not showing up for work, still getting paid. It's clear to see your frustration that you experienced during that period. I praise you for coming back and getting involved to right this wrong. Today, I have very similar feelings that the board members showing up for work but are clueless. So the question is, how are we going to, or are we better off? The question is, are we better off? Mr. Mannix, I would like to make reference to your letter to the editor dated November the 29th, 2012, sent to and imprinted in the Press Republican, Exhibit number 1, paragraph 5 and 6, quote, finally, in this misguided rush to access funds, these individuals ignore the fact that the town of Plattsburgh has more than $800 million infrastructure. About half of that has been depreciated. That statistic indicates that $400 million of that infrastructure